As we come on the air, it is daylight in Southeast Asia, and the race is on to find the AirAsia jetliner that vanished out of the sky. The new details at this hour: Indonesian officials now asking the U.S. to help find the plane they say is likely at the bottom of the sea. The intense multi-nation search from the air resumed today over that expanded area. Another air disaster, echoing the images of that missing Malaysian airliner 9 months ago. For the families, every hour in this search brings new heartbreak, the anguish so clear on their faces. Our Terry Moran is in Singapore tonight, but first we go straight to ABC's David Curley in Washington with the very latest on the hunt for the airliner. David, good evening.
Amy, more ships and aircraft are joining in this second full day of searching. We've just learned a U.S. Navy destroyer, the USS Sampson, will be joining as well. That's the good news. Here's the bad news. This was the search area for the first day, 7 sections. I calculated that to be about 70,000 square miles. That's about the size of North Dakota. At this hour, more sections are being added.
With morning light, more ships and planes are scouring the Java Sea. Authorities admitting they suspect the A320 jetliner is on the ocean floor. Already oil and debris have been picked up. Tests will determine if either is connected to the jetliner. Indonesia plans to expand the search to some nearby islands. This country is not well equipped for a large search, and tonight it officially asked the U.S. and other Western nations to assist in finding any sign of this jetliner. After the early Sunday morning takeoff from Surabaya with 162 on board bound for Singapore, the jet hit severe weather over the Java Sea. 36 minutes into the flight, 6:12 a.m., the pilot asked to turn. It's approved, and he wants to significantly increase altitude from 32,000 to 38,000 feet. But before he is cleared, 5 minutes later, the jet's transponder signal disappears from radar screens. These jetliners are built to withstand thunderstorms, and the pilot was experienced. So how does a radar signal and a jet just disappear?
When you look at an airplane that just completely disappears and the transponder goes off, you're looking at either a catastrophic failure of some sort or the crew did not respond correctly to something that happened to them.
The father of the pilot says he wants his son to come back alive, but adds it is in fate's hands. The Malaysian magnate, who is part owner of AirAsia Indonesia, vows to continue operating.
We have to find out what went wrong, and we have to carry on doing the good that we've been doing. That's my mandate.
After the loss of Malaysian Flight 370 earlier this year, there were calls to install real-time GPS tracking on aircraft. The airlines and the international regulatory body have not taken action. Tonight, the effort is aimed at finding some debris on the water. That will narrow the search, so acoustic devices can be put in that water to listen for the black boxes. The batteries last just 30 days, 2 days already lost.
Now, black boxes like those are built to withstand crashes and being submerged in water. Those pingers are held in brackets and emit a sound like this. Search crews are hoping that in the coming hours or days they will be listening for one of these pingers and those ticks.